All right, so I think this is where we ended last time, so let's begin from here. So now what we are going to do in this tutorial, we are going to maybe just change the format of the table that we are seeing here, so that it looks a bit more presentable, maybe after you print and everything. Then apart from that, we are also going to copy and paste this the one that we are seeing here. For this is only grade 5, but remember it should also reflect for grade 6 and 7. So we are also going to copy and paste from grade 5 to grade 6 and lastly grade 7. So basically that is what we are going to do in this tutorial. So let us begin. So to format this table, what we are going to do is I think it's a bit easier. So we are going to highlight. So I'll start from 1 here up to maybe, anyway, it doesn't matter where you end, but let's okay, maybe let us go maybe up to X there, so that if we want to add more, there will be, but I mean it doesn't matter really. But okay, so we highlight, then we go to format as table. Then here you choose any of your choice. I don't know, let me see, what did I use here? Okay, so you choose any of your choice. I don't know, but in the previous one I used this one, so it's the one that I'll go for. So you are going to choose any of your choice. I'll go for that one. So now don't check this one. When you check this one, it means you are going to create the table headers, the column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on. Oh, sorry, you are going the software will take it, Excel will take it that the first column has the headers, so it will keep the first column, the first row, sorry, it will keep the first row here as the one that contains the headers. So most of the time I don't really like using the headers created by Excel. Instead, I like the way I have created my very own there. So you can leave it blank and just create and just click OK. So these are the column 1, column 2 I was talking about. So what we are going to do is, let us just hide these. So hide that so that they are not seen. Then we are going to make sure that our column size is goes back to what we wanted earlier. So I'll highlight maybe from there up to the last one, the total. Okay, let's see. So looking for something here. Okay. Okay, where is it? Home? All right, home. So home, then insert. It's been a while since I created the last video, so I'm forgetting some of the things there. So anyway, you go to format, then column width. But if you want, you can also use default width, auto fit. It also works, but I mean, let's put the column width 4. I think that's the one we used in the previous videos. So that's that. So we have the column width that we wanted. So if we want to include another number, I think we just have to click insert. We can say above or below. Okay, then we have another one there. Same applies this side. You do the same. So so we have formatted the table. Oh, we also included the total in there. Okay, yeah, so we have formatted the table. Then okay, there's something that I did here. here you can you can create a demarcation, so you can pick a color, a fill color to fill that. So I can pick black. You can pick any color. It's really up to you. Okay, so I'll get that one, so that there's a demarcation, so that if there's another, this side you are going to put another subject, it might be maths or whatever you think can be put there. So that's the demarcation. Now let us copy this what we have created on grade 5, we copy it to grade 6 and grade 7. So now because when you see, let's go to grade 6. Grade 6 is blank. Left these things blank. Okay, we still have a lot of work to do. All right, so let's see, let's copy everything here. Okay, copy everything, and we take this to grade 6. See how simple these things are. Let's see, keep source formatting, formulas, add number formatting, formulas. Okay. What have I done? Okay, let's go back to the normal. All right, so this is what we have here. So let's do what we did. So we hide this part, and let's make this a bit. I think we were supposed to use. Anyway, let's go back a bit. I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Let's go back a bit. Let's paste again. It should be keep source formatting or something like that. Okay, I think it can't. Okay, this is what I wanted. Okay, so I went to there, keep source column width. That is important, so that instead of us doing what we did that side again, so here we are going to only hide this column 1, column 2. We don't need it. So we have that. Then this one should be grade 6. We have to change there where there is grade 5. This should be grade 6. And the year. So the year there, okay, let's see. So the year, since this is 2021, when these guys will be in grade 6, this should be 2022. So we are going to make that, we are going to have an automatic, so we are going to add +1. Let's see what happens. So you see, we are going to have 2022, so year will be 2022. So I've just added from the settings. Remember, settings here we have year 2021. Then here I've just added 1 to 2021 so that we have a year plus. So what have I done? What have I done? What? Can't get the error here. What have I put that is making the error? Mean that the formula wrong. I've deleted the settings part. Okay. What is happening? It's not complete. Let's see. Okay. Let's do that. Let me just redo it. This here. Okay, but let's make it absolute, not relative. Remember, you remember absolute referencing and relative referencing. So let's make it absolute so that it doesn't change. All right, so we have that there. And I think grade 6 and 5 have got the same number of marks. Let me just confirm. Okay, grade 6, yeah, 180. So here we are okay. It's 180. So then even here we're going to have 180. But you should check the tasks. see if they are exactly the same. I know there will be a difference, but that is not a problem. You can make the changes and everything there. Then let's go to grade 7. So with the same information, let's copy and go to grade 7, paste. We keep the column width, then we delete row 4, we hide, sorry. So we have that again. Now, so again we change from grade 6 to grade 7. Then here we add 2 because it's 2021. When the time they're in grade 7 will be after 2 years, so we add 2. Press enter. We have 2023. So when these guys are in grade 5, it will be 2021. When they go to grade 6, it will be 20. When these guys are in grade 5, it will be 2021. When these guys go to grade 6, it will be 2022. When these guys go to grade 7, it will be 2023. Interesting, right? So now grade 7 has got less tasks, and the total here is not 180. It should be 160 or something. Let's just verify. Yeah, so as you can see, in term 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tasks. And term 2, I'm sure it should be 8 as well, which goes up to 160. So you can make some changes here. Where is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first of all, let us unmerge this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So up to 8 here, this will all be term 1. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be all term 3. Sorry, term 2, because term 3 at grade 7 is will not be there. So we're going to delete these 2. So and we are going to change the total here to 160 to guide the user. Then remember, the formatting is still working. The formatting as well, copying and pasting, is still the same. So yeah, 8. So what else? So the formula here also should change, because is it here? No, it's not here. I thought we were dealing with the totals on the other side. I thought we were dealing with these totals. So I think this is all. This is all we should do. Here. So you can play around with the table formatting and see how best you would want this table to look. It's really up to you. So in the next video, in the next tutorial, we are going to see how we can now create the totals that will be submitted to the ECZ portal, or ECZ this portal. So that is what we have. See you in the next tutorial.